Morning.
Morning.
Truly underestimated this challenge.
Yeah.
Because we're in Spain, but it's 8 o'clock. And
it's really cold.
It's freezing. And the pool doesn't look too warm.
For context, yesterday when we came here, we were like, oh, I can't wait to go swimming. I'm so excited to go swimming. And we were like, surely the water can't be that cold. So we just dove in. And Mum dove in as well. And then we were like, oh, we'll have to get in every single day for the rest of the trip.
Yeah.
So.
My feet are cold.
So we did cold water immersion, or better known as ice baths, for 8 days straight. Now, before you guys come at me, no, there is no ice in the swimming pool, but we did test the water of the swimming pool and it came to between 10 and 13 degrees, which upon research is the optimal temperature for cold water immersion. So let's not say that I didn't do ice baths. I was doing cold water immersion, which is the same thing, which lists the same benefits. Okay? Let's move on. So people do love to talk about recovery, whether that's like foam rolling or like low intensity cardio. People just cannot stop talking about it, and they'd say that on rest days this is something that you should prioritize, as well as days when you train. Like after you train, you should be doing things like this. But the big one that everyone is talking about now is embracing the cold. So you got to get your cold on. Now we can all thank Senor Wim Hof for this, as he is like the king of cold exposure. And if you don't know who he is, then go and Google him, educate yourself, understand who he is, because he's an absolute crazy guy who can do amazing things in the cold. And he's basically the one who said that this is something that we should all be doing for our mental well-being as well as our physical well-being, especially athletes and recovery. So we decided to jump in the cold water because basically it's said to decrease muscle soreness, increase your recovery, build a stronger immune system, and it has like loads of other general health benefits, such as sleeping better, being less stressed, and having less fatigue. So we wanted to give it a go and see whether after 8 days we would notice any significant changes in any of those things. So let's be clear, like I'm not telling everyone that you should do ice baths to get the benefit of all these things. Like ice baths are not for everyone, and honestly, like these 8 days were some of the most uncomfortable I have ever felt in my whole life. Like waking up every morning and feeling a sense of like slight dread, nervousness and anxiety just because I have to get out of bed and go straight into the cold water. Like it wasn't soul feeding, you know, like I wasn't waking up like, yes, let's get into the cold water, I'm buzzing about this. But honestly, like to the bottom of my heart, I'm telling you the truth, I have never noticed such like a huge difference in my mood, in like my general body feeling and my mental state. Like Ross noticed it as well. Like this isn't just like a fluke thing, and it wasn't, obviously I can understand that some people might be like, well, you were on holiday, you were chilled, like, but seriously, this is the most I felt like rejuvenated in my body, and I felt so good every time after we did it. So the reason that Ross and I did this in the morning, like as soon as we woke up, was because we wanted to start our day with a sense of accomplishment. We wanted to do it when we felt the most uncomfortable, when we really didn't want to do it, and prove to ourselves that we could do it. I listened to a podcast the other day where Joe Rogan said that doing something every single day that you don't want to do makes you a better human. He was like, it makes you stronger, it makes you mentally tough, and honestly, he's 100% right. From the first day of doing it, like from the first day of being like, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it anyways, it gives you such a huge sense of accomplishment and achievement, and it was just amazing, and it was the best way to start the day. Secondly, like Ross and I have been having some issues. Like Ross had some issues with his neck and back, and I've been having really sore like aches and pains all over my body because of the medication, like because of Accutane. And also like I have been suffering really badly with fatigue and tiredness since being on the medication, which I've been told is like quite a common side effect. And getting into the cold water every single morning helped so much, and it was just like a it felt like really liberating, the fact that I could like heal myself just by doing something so simple as that. It was really exciting. Basically the science is that blood flow is restricted when you get into the cold water and then quickly pump back around your body, giving you like significant more circulation to your joints, meaning that we'll recover and feel better. And after about 4 or 5 days of doing it, we felt like a noticeable difference in our physical well-being, whilst like the mental well-being was pretty much imminent. Finally, like we had both been sick, I mean like really sick. Everyone had like a bug that was going around in the UK, and it knocked us out. I mean like properly knocked us out, like I couldn't really train. But doing ice baths at first seemed like a stupid thing to do, but after like a day or two, honestly, it felt so much better. Ross felt less congested, and I was like feeling more invigorated, and I felt like I could breathe properly again, and it was really, really nice. So I can appreciate that obviously we were on holiday, and that you guys might think that this is just like some kind of fluke because we were just relaxing on holiday, it was Christmas, blah blah. But we noticed such a big difference, and it literally changed everything for us, that as soon as we knew that we were going to be coming home and that we wouldn't be able to do it anymore, we ordered an ice bath to put on our balcony. Like, we literally ordered an ice bath to stick on our English balcony when it's freezing cold outside, because it made us feel that much better. So stay tuned for some nonsense, you know. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Han out.